Hello, James. Thanks for joining us today. Could you introduce yourself and explain a little bit more about your company and its focus on software solutions, and certainly around sort of document software solutions?
Yes, my name is James Dufresne. I am the solution specialist with Advanced Business Systems out of upstate New York. For the better part of the last decade, we've been working with our customers to allow them to get the most out of their technology, especially in regards to document management and processing. COVID definitely helped push that along, as more and more of our customers were looking for the need to be able to not only process documents, but to work in a more collaborative environment with their remote workers as well as the ones on site.
So could you share with us any success stories or notable achievements that you've had that's resulted from our partnership and our software solutions?
Absolutely. One of our customers, an engineering firm, came to us to help kind of close up the processing tasks at the end of their field tests. Mm-hmm. Their current process they had prior to our installing Scanner Vision was the test would be signed off on by their project leads. Then administrative staff would have to scan them, rename them, upload into SharePoint, turn around, email those results to the customers, which could be one or a committee of 10 people, as well as notify the biller that this was ready to be billed out. What they were noticing is by the end of the month, that test results bin was full of paper, tests were not being billed, customers were not receiving those test results in a timely manner. So they were looking for a way to kind of tighten that up to make sure it was more of an automated process. With Scanner Vision, we utilized the power of the barcode reading as well as multi-routing to not only allow us, when the project leads were done with the test and they've signed off on them, they walk up to their MFP, they scanned it in. Scanner Vision would then in turn rename the documents, put them in the proper project folder in the SharePoint, email the customers, as well as notify the biller that this is ready to be billed out. The owner immediately saw within the first 60 days that tests were being billed faster, customers were getting the results faster, and at the end of the day, their project leads were out doing more to drive more business for that firm.
That's really good. Yeah, thank you for that. So in terms of the collaboration and support, how has UBUNYE been able to support and assist your team with pre-sales support, training, resources, and obviously after-sales and ongoing support?
Working with UBUNYE has been great. Anybody from like Chung in marketing that's helped Jillian on our marketing team with documentation to help, boost our, marketing output through social media and stuff, as well as yourself, Leandro, for technical support. It really makes our lives a lot easier knowing that we have a vendor who has the same sort of customer support model as we do. One example that you know as well as I do is one of our first installs going into a school, loading documents into a suite for an education environment. We didn't realize that the connector was set kind of for Google Suite for Business and Google Suite for Home, but that Google Suite for Education was just a little bit of a different background. Mm-hmm. And we brought the ticket to you guys, and within 72 hours, you guys had it fixed, had a new software package for us to download to fix that for them and get our customers up and running immediately. And that right there gives our salespeople the confidence to be able to go out knowing that the vendor, UBUNYE, was able to back it up again within 72 hours, which is almost unheard of.
That's good to hear. Thanks. So thanks for your answers so far, James. I'd like to ask you though, how has partnering with UBUNYE improved your company's ability to meet the changing needs of your customers?
Right now, we're seeing a big push for our customers going from on-premise servers to utilizing a variety of different cloud platforms like SharePoint, like Google Drive, like Box.com, and all of them. Being able to keep everything similar from like the MFP or from their input method to that new environment makes it so that transition is less painful for our users. They walk up, they hit the same buttons, and at the end of the day, instead of going to their server or their shared drive, now they're just going into SharePoint or Google Drive and getting those documents for them. And that right there, as we try to push customers, or as customers are wanting to go to the cloud, it's so much easier for them knowing that they don't have to change really anything they're doing. All it is just the outputs in a different method for them.
So do you find the flexibility of a product like ScannerVision useful as the customers change and move to different environments and platforms?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. One of the nice things about it, again, if you keep the customer experience similar, but being able to change, and I don't know how UBUNYE does it, but keeping up with how Google or Microsoft is constantly changing their requirements, they always seem to be ahead of the game. And then with more people having digital documents coming in, products like Avica and the new browser capture model that they have, those are things that no installs needed for the browser capture on their desktop clients, but yet they can still take those digital documents that they have either in a folder or in their email, drag and drop, and still process it like they were just at the copier.
Great, thanks very much. So advanced business systems, as well as hardware offerings and software offerings on the multifunction side, I understand you've got a really good IT department. So could you explain to me how you've managed to bring our software solutions and your IT department together, and how that sort of works with your customers?
Yes, a lot of our customers may not have a server or something in place, so we're able to bundle in with a small processor in there into their IT package to allow them to house and start routing into the SharePoint environment or the DocBlot environment through that individual piece. Have to worry about taking care of the backups. They don't have to worry about taking care of the antivirus or any of the network configurations. We do all that for them, and it's all included out of the box when we install that package for them.
Fantastic. That's really good to know. So finally, James, can you share with me some general thoughts that you've got on UBUNYE software products that the wider market in America can benefit from?
Well, one of the big markets that will benefit from the UBUNYE suite of products is definitely the SMB market. Right now, we see a lot of products out there that may be low cost, but their features are extremely limited in what they can do. Or we have the products that are very feature rich, but for those SMB markets, it's way out of their budget range. UBUNYE suite of products is very powerful, feature rich, but yet it is very cost competitive when it comes into being able to use pieces of the suite to meet your customers' needs. For us and probably other dealers, that and giving your sales reps the tools to be able to go in, be unsung heroes for their customers, to give them a cost-effective solution that will provide days, if not weeks back in the year, for the individual end users to be more productive in other areas other than just the processing of documents from the day-to-day basis.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for your time and answering the questions that I've put to you today.
Not a problem. Thank you.